Hi, welcome back to my channel. I am Anna Biavati-Smith, highly specialised speech and language therapist. Today we are talking about selective mutism and perspective from parents. I think it's so important to understand how parents perceive and live their life with a child with selective mutism. And today I have a really special lady who has made a video for me, actually for all of us. She is describing the journey that she's gone through with her son. If you are a parent and you want to be part of this little study that I'm doing, contact me at wordsteps@gmail.com. You can also read some other blogs. They are all on my channel, Edinburgh Speech Therapy at wordsteps.co.uk. I would like to thank Nikki for the details and the depth that she's gone into. And I found all the journey really interesting, and especially the part where she said, oh, don't worry about it, it'll grow out of it. And the evidence for practice is actually saying to us, children don't grow out of it. We need to create the right environment. If you've liked this video, put your thumbs up, share it with people that you know might benefit, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. For more videos, you can also make some requests, and I'm quite happy to make one video just for you. Bye-bye.
So, I'm the parent to a teenager with selective mutism. It's been quite a journey that we've been on over the years. It started when he was very young. We were just told he was shy, always introvert, he's very quiet, but he'll grow out of it, he just needs a bit more confidence. And we believed that because that's what we were told by a number of professionals. And in fairness, he was absolutely fine at home, and when he went out with us, it wasn't until he got a bit older that we noticed, oh, when he went out he wasn't responding the same with people when we're talking to him as he does when he was at home. Things worsened probably when he went to secondary school. He became quite isolated. He found it very difficult to make friendships, and yeah, he became withdrawn. So we knew then at that point it was definitely time to start getting him help. And you know, it was then that we obviously got this diagnosis of selective mutism, and then had to sort of learn lots about it ourselves. So yeah, once we did, we realised then that there wasn't that much awareness of selective mutism amongst practitioners, or that there was a lot of sort of misunderstandings about sort of that the child's making a choice not to speak and things, or it's just shyness again. So we needed to educate them, and I think on a lot of parents' evenings at schools now, we would take sheets in, hand them out, and just, you know, say what it is that you need to put in place just to make things easier at school. He did manage with the support right the way through his GCSEs. He did manage, which I'm extremely proud of, because it's a challenge for anybody doing them. It's anxious, it's very nerve-wracking these days, the pressures that kids have on exams and things. So that, you know, it was really, really important that he had things that just made him cope a bit easier. Yeah, so it's difficult when people ask him questions when out and about. I think it's got harder now that he's got older, because, you know, you expect children to become more independent, to answer questions, to ask for things, to go out themselves, and that didn't really happen with him. So it has got harder as he's got older, and I think, you know, one of the problems that, you know, looking back you can actually see is that you do as a parent, you answer for your child. You that silence, that little bit of silence, you think, oh, and you answer. And yeah, looking back in hindsight, we probably did do that, and that just sort of allowed him to stay quiet, so to speak. now, for a number of years, I do try to push him. It's knowing how far to push him or how far to wait. He actually says that he prefers to be pushed a little bit, otherwise he'd find it easy just to sit back and not face his fears. So it's known how far to do that and how far not to with him, because it's easy just to keep avoiding these situations that he struggles with, and we're trying to help him gain his independence. He wants to gain his independence, and the only way to do that is to face his fears. So it is a bit different with teenagers than it is with younger children, because their understanding is a lot different. I think once we addressed the fact that he had selective mutism, that we understood that it was a problem for him talking to people, and that that he wasn't choosing not to speak to him, he felt a huge relief. Just that itself, I could see just the weight off his shoulders, just knowing that we actually get it, we understand what you're going through. So definitely talk to your children about it. I think the biggest thing is that we do have to speak to everybody about it. The extended family, they didn't always understand it, or they think he's just being rude. Strangers don't understand it, or they think that, oh, why haven't you answered my question? Why are you looking so shut down? And they kind of think that he isn't as capable of what he is. Eventually we found out people that you'd see often would start to ignore him a bit, because they don't always get anything back from him. And it's trying to keep him involved with everything, and trying to show people that he is listening, he is capable, and he certainly will eventually in his own time be able to join in with things. It's just give him that time, don't put the pressure on, and you'll see yourself who he is in time. But there are many of my friends that I've known for more than 5 years. I haven't heard him speak, and they only know him by what I tell them, or from what they hear maybe from a different room when he's talking to his brothers. I think siblings can find it quite confusing, especially the younger ones, because they don't see how he is. They don't understand why he's acting the way he does when he's out and about. They don't understand why he needs that extra support when at home he's absolutely fine. When at home he's bossing them around, when at home he's just big brother. They find it quite probably difficult to actually grab the concept that he finds it difficult speaking to people. His other brother often does the caring role. He's got to look out for him a bit more, so there's a bit of pressure on him, or he feels a bit of a pressure, because other people will ask him, why doesn't your brother talk? Why doesn't he join in with things? Or is he alright? And he's kind of like, well, yeah, he's fine. He's just he's got that extra sort of pressure from other kids as well. So yeah, what do I want everyone to understand is that the child or the young person or the adult that has selective mutism isn't making a choice not to talk. They probably want nothing more than just to be able to join in and do whatever it is that everyone else is doing. They're not making a choice. If it was only that simple, it would be easy to solve, but it's not. Just give them time. Don't pressure them. Treat them, just treat them as normal but with, you know, respect. And yeah, you'll see them for who they are. It's not anything other than